finish your plate. You have to finish the plate. Otherwise, here comes Idom. There's that thunderclap, which has been just causing so many problems to so many people.
Wow, he actually read that was medium. Stand medium rather than crouching.
Okay, activation. Idom wants to keep. What? You got jammed and you still hit a button. You got jammed and you still hit a button.
Okay, guys. What's up? It's the Gigas here, and today I want to talk about why I think tournament play is so important, and why I think everybody should at least give a tournament a try at least like once in your life, or any game that you think is really fun. But particularly, Street Fighter 6. I had a very humbling experience this past few months really. I went to a local tournament here in the city that I live in, and it really opened my eyes to how people play and what type of things people can get away with in real life, kind of sort of to online, but it's a bit different since Street Fighter 6 is a first to 2 game, and like your heart, like like I'm telling you, my nerves were going crazy at times playing against certain people, because I had never had the pleasure of sitting beside someone and playing, and I didn't really grow up playing fighting games, so like the idea of somebody sitting right beside me is completely different from just playing online. Okay, the first thing I want to cover is the nerves. I think you have to build confidence to sit down and play right beside somebody, especially if you play on arcade stick. I can't tell you how many times people have literally just seen me doing my wake up level 3 like as Zangief. Like I'm just sitting here just shaking my stick all crazy, and the dude's just looking at me like, obviously I'm on knockdown, so like obviously I'm gonna level 3, right? It's just like those obvious moments of like, oh, I'm just gonna read this dude's inputs. Like certain inputs, like big ones, are really easy to read on arcade stick, especially like I said, lariat, or not lariat, I'm sorry, SPD, bigger inputs like quarter circle back, things like that are so simple to see. Like you can see it coming from a mile away. Not to say that like you should sit beside someone and cheat, but like the advantage you get from somebody playing on arcade stick or very big setups, is very very apparent in sitting right beside someone. The first tournament I went to, I was asking like, what's everybody's ranks? Just to kind of, I don't know, settle myself in or something. I was just continuously asking questions like, oh, what's your rank? It'd be somewhere between like a master and platinum, and at the time I'm like a diamond 1 Zangief. Dude, I literally lost my first game to someone who had honestly never played the game before, but looking back at it, I was just so scared to press anything that I just let him run his gimmick on me, versus to where I'm playing in my own house, in my own setup. I'm just doing whatever. I don't care what you're gonna do. That's exactly the type of mindset that you should probably have going into tournaments. You need to play, especially in a first to 2, you need to play your game, not their game, dude. It is so fast to lose. You don't have time to think and adapt. Maybe on the fly, oh, this guy keeps jumping, I'm gonna start anti-airing. But dude, realistically, the matches can go so fast when you're playing certain people, I don't know, Camis and Blanca. Dude, somebody might just be spamming on you. You honestly don't even know. I think that I had a very eye-opening experience when the dude I was going against told me he was only in plat 3. I'm like, oh no, whatever, dude. I'm way better than that. Dude, he literally beat the crap out of me, and I'm just like, dude, what? Looking back at it again, like I said, if I had just been playing normally, how I always play, in my own house, this probably never would have happened. But he was playing Manon, and I was so scared to jump. I don't know why. I just had this idea that everybody I played against so far was just anti-air Zangief, when realistically all I had to do is just keep doing what I've been doing. So you know, a few tournaments passed later, and I got way better nerves, and I'm also a little bit better at the game. But I'm playing, and then like I realized that the guy that like this is the same person that I met last time. He told me he's in Masters, and I'm literally it's one of those things where it's like when in tournament play you can get in someone's head just because honestly just because of the fact that you play beside them. Like they're human, like their hearts beat, they get scared, they get nervous, they start making mistakes, they get really nervous, they don't want to lose. And that's a really big thing, especially playing in real life. First to twos are fast, dude. You gotta know how to adapt on the fly, especially when it comes to losing. You gotta know how not to take a loss into your next round or next match, I guess, in the first to twos or whatever. But you really gotta know how to like lose, be like, oh, that's BS, and then just move on. Like you can't linger on your past, dude. You really have to focus up every single round, every single button. You have to just check it every single time. And the reason why I think more people should play in tournaments is because this experience is very eye-opening to me about like I said, people like I don't know, like people being better than me. And the guy that I was just like I said, I was going around asking questions, what rank, and the guy that I'm asking, he's like, oh man, that don't matter here, man. I don't care what rank, you know, don't trust me, it doesn't matter in the tournament. I'm like, you know, I'm like only an online warrior at this point. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that's everything, you know? Yeah, it's not everything, dude. You can definitely get beat by someone that's worse than you if you're afraid to press buttons, and if honestly if they're just doing something that if you just don't play your game how you naturally do, you can most definitely lose. Because anything can happen. It's a video game, right? So many variables could change what you do. And fighting games are usually really consistent, but at the same time, dude, like it's only consistent to what you press and what you do. So if some dude's getting me in the corner, he DI and I doesn't jump, even though I know that he was gonna DI me, well, I just got DI'd in the corner, and that's like 50% with Marisa or Zangief, whoever they're playing, you know. So it's a very eye-opening experience for me. I think that everybody should really give it a try. If you haven't, you should look up locals. There's some discords out there for tournaments and stuff, probably in the more major cities. I'm not sure where everybody lives, but yeah, that's just a quick little video. I just think everyone should give it a try. If you haven't, you should definitely go out there and take a look at some local tournaments. It's a very eye-opening experience,